back. Today I will do a video about the new talisman and what is the performance of this new talisman, which things are good, which things are bad. Before this, saying that I believe Asak released a video like 1 day ago also about the talisman, so I would advise to check also, because I believe for what I remember, I saw it like going to the office, so I don't recall perfectly the video, but I disagree in a couple of things, so please see also his video, because it's important to see different opinions and take your own conclusions. Saying this, also the season has finished. We managed to stay in Royal another month, because it's go by month. We ended up 13, we were 10 or 9th the whole season, but the last 3 we lost, and in relegations we did very bad. I think it was a very bad end of the season, but we were 9th before, so anyways, the good thing is we were able to stay, which is important. Saying this, also another good news, I know you are familiar with Sudden Death. Search for him in YouTube. He's a very, very good player. He has a channel, probably the best channel and content creator for Hero Wars Alliance, in my opinion. He didn't release anything for a long period of time, almost 4 months or 5 months. I was speaking with him, like, I think a couple of weeks ago, because we were facing them in Royal, probably will be a month already, and I was asking him if he was quitting or something. He told me no. So he has released right now a video related to Soleil, and it's very good, so I will advise to see it. Okay. Then someone in the comments mentioned something related about if I was going to test pitch. The reason or the answer is yes, I will test it, but when my pitch is a little bit stronger. I am waiting, I need 1 more week, and then I will test everything related with pitch. So my pitch is 5 stars, I am not going to do 6 stars. Has already the mask, artifacts. In a couple of days I will be able to max out the artifact. But the reason I cannot test is because Peach needs the talisman and Peach needs the skin. So if we see currently with her power, and Glyphs is only pending, I think, agility and dodge. Okay, so it's almost maxed out without the talisman and without the health skin. If you see the health of her is 200k, with the skin it will be 300k. So it's 50% increase in the health. So it's not, I think, good idea to test it with that low health. And for physical attack, currently is 44. The talisman will give her 16k. It's a lot of increase. It's more than 2 skins of physical attack on top. So I am waiting for it, because it's not the same testing something at 44 than 44 plus 16, which will be like 60k. Not the same 44 than 60k of physical attack. Okay, so I am waiting for this. But if you would like me to test it with the current level, please leave it in the comments, and I don't mind to do any test. Anyways, because I know people ask me and they share a particular team, then they wanted to know like how it went. Let me see if I can find pitch here. I think it was this Astaroth with pitch. I know where it is. It's no. Okay, this one here. They were saying play with Kayla, Aiden, with Peach, Sessa, and Astaroth. You have here a match. I use Corvus Morgan with Tempus, Iris, and Lian. You can see a battle here. And whereas we see the battle, I will provide my opinion about Peach. So we had fight Peach in Royal. We have her, and she was maxed out with high glyphs. I don't see her to be like a broken hero or a hero that, by the way, very close to my Morgan. I realize right now, almost died. I don't see her to be like the best hero of the history. It's not at all. I don't see her to be brutal right now, like to be a must-have hero. But there is a big difference between Peach and Kim Mao or the ninjas, which is Peach has been just released. It has only 1 skin and the default one. She will get 4 more skins. Okay, she has good glyphs and she will get 4 more skins. One of them will be super skin. We need to leave time. It's the same than Folio and Soleil. Release as they are not a broken meta heroes, but they are not bad. They have a lot of potential. It will depend everything on the new skins, okay? And this is the big difference between this hero and other heroes like the Tortoise, which I don't see the last time. I think I had never used them. in my life, knowing maybe in defense, I don't see them that much being used, and this is the max you are going to get. You have a good glimpse, so only you level up this to level 18. Maybe they are good, but they are much better heroes than them. Okay, so and you are not going to get new skins. You are not going to get anything back for them, so not worthy. Okay. So this is from the side of pitch, from the side of the comments. Okay, so let's go to the talismans. The talisman I mentioned before, there were not good heroes getting the talismans because they are heroes and they are not in the top 30. I will build them, maybe instead Amira, I will say, but you never know. So let's go by, for example, Ginger. Ginger got, she has armor penetration and agility is physical attack, so 6,000 of physical attack and 15,000 of armor penetration. This was a very good talisman. This was the best talisman she could get. And then the second one she has got is Crushing, 8,000. I am not yet convinced about Thumbness and Crushing at all. Personally, based on probability, it's not something I will use in attack. I want to have more reliability. And then critical hit is a manner to give her a little bit of critical hits. I like this, by 5,000 of critical hits is not enough in my opinion. 5,000, if a normal hero has 12,000 of average, means 5,000 divided by 17. So 12 plus 5, 17. This is 29%, 30% of doing a critical hit. She hits a lot of the heroes and she hits, so she hits multiple heroes, which means more chance to do critical hit. And also he hits multiple times. The problem of Ginger is the speed. And Ginger is very slow. I used it yesterday and I use it when I need a progress hero and I already have Lara, I already have Astrid being used, and that's when I use Ginger. If not, I think I have used Ginger one time in the last 6 months. So I will do a test, but not worthy. The next one is Helios, and I believe this is the one where I disagree with Asak. He was mentioned the new talisman, which is magic attack and magic critical chance. Is good because it will do much more damage. I agree in this part. 15,000 of magic attack plus 4,000 of critical hits. 4,000 of critical hits, 4 divided 16. This is 25%. You have 1/4, then Helios will do 2.5 times more damage. I am not sure yet. Okay, I think Helios needs a little bit of reveal. However, the other one is magic penetration and intelligence. Intelligence is 6,000 of magic attack. So the difference is 9,000 more of magic attack plus 4,000 of critical chance or 15,000 of armor penetration. Helios does not have any armor penetration at all. Helios needs armor penetration and he does not have. The only manner to get armor penetration is if you get the second talisman. So this is very simple. If you play with a hero that gives you armor penetration or magic penetration, gives you magic penetration, like you play with Orion and then you have magic penetration, probably the second talisman will be better. If you don't play with any hero that gives you magic penetration, then you will play with the first talisman. Issues and good things. So for example, out of the times against critical hits, you use Iris. For the mass, particularly you have Jasmine or you have Lara, and then you usually play with Helios, and then here maybe you put Orion, because Orion is a hero that removes a little bit of health of all of them, but the key of good, which is not good because it means it charged, but it combined with Iris is not that bad, because Iris also does a little bit of damage, everything, so it's accumulate damage, but the key of Orion is a hero that ultimates much faster than any other one, so it will give magic penetration to Iris and Helios before any other hero ultimate, which means there will not be magic defense artifacts. If you do this, then you have Orion already, then it's better to go with the second talisman, because you will do more damage and you have enough magic penetration that you don't require the first talisman. But if Orion is not here, then it's better to go to the first one. So, but again, I don't think a talisman there is going to be any critical thing, in my opinion. And then we go to the other critical talismans, which is Cleaver. He got Thumbness and Crushing versus Health. I still don't use Cleaver at all. I have used Cleaver one time in the last 3 months to have an idea in attack, so I don't think it's a hero that... It was a very good hero, but I think now Corvus and Barry are much mandatory heroes. Astaroth also, and then Julius is better hero than Cleaver in attack, by far. Difference, I think the second one is a little bit better than the first one for the test I have done, okay? And I will show you now the test. But you don't need to pay for the 10,000 VIP points. I can tell you right now, at all, not relevant. You have the first one, forget it. Amira got a new talisman. She has health and intelligence, so 6,000 of intelligence versus 12,000 of armor. Then we will compare with the health. Not very convinced, okay? And then magical critical hits. These magical critical hits, these 5,000 divided by 17 is 30%. Because Amira put gold in 5 heroes, it means you have around 82-83% probability to do at least one critical hit when she put the gold, which means 2.5 times more damage. This is very good because this is almost guaranteed Amira will kill one hero when she ultimates after 10 seconds. Okay, this is the key, so I think it's very good. However, with this one, it gives you more health. Amira has only 300k of health. With this one, you have also 6,000 of magic attack. Then this 6,000 applies to all the skills of Amira, including the ultimate. Not convinced yet. Okay, like, I think you had the first one, you don't need to go the second one. If this was himself armor was magic attack, this should have been much better, in my opinion. Okay, much more, of course. Or magic penetration, this should have been a broken. But it's Amira, okay? Not super convinced. And then finally, a super disappointing one, in my opinion. I think I disagree here with Asak. He mentioned this very good critical hit chance with armor. It's true, Mojo does not have armor, but 12,000 plus 3 is still 15,000. There is not too much different. The other one was magic attack, so 21,000 of magic attack versus the armor with 5,000 of critical hits. I am not convinced with any of them. I don't think it's the solution that he needs. He needs a super skin health as soon as possible to make him a little bit more reliable. So not convinced at all. Okay, and now I will show you the battles that I have been testing. Let me go to the button. Okay, this is the one we saw already, the one with Peach. Okay, so the first test, I wanted to test which Cleaver was better, with the old or the new skin. And I went with the traditional Tristan with Oya, Kela, Aiden, and Fafnir against this team. A2 with the new Talisman, so it looks like a little bit worse, the new Talisman. Okay, but this was only for testing. What it was really relevant was this one. For low level heroes, so a maximum heroes level 40, no 80 or above 40. Okay, you can go always with Corvus, Morrigan, Astrid, and then Massey and Albanor. And before, with the old Talisman, I was getting a 10-0 without losing any hero. However, with the new Talisman, I got a 5-5. Okay? And the main reason is because Oya and Aiden survives, and sometimes Cleaver. So it's not like this team fails, it doesn't have enough power to overcome when Cleaver has the new Talisman. Okay, this was a very big important difference. Someone asked me in the message, like, is Massey valuable? No, I love Massey. I love Massey a lot. Was a hero that I love, in particular against Oya, Kayla, Aiden, and Oya Tristan, Kayla, Aiden, Oya Tristan, Kayla, Fafnir, all these type of things. But as the heroes start to going up in glyphs, Massey does not scale well in high glyphs. Okay, this is the problem. It's a hero that level 40, I would say is very relevant, top 25 hero, but for high glyphs, I don't see anyone using Massey. And despite they have Massey level 80, they are not using that much often Massey. Okay, then the next one I test was using the Corvus with Kela, Aiden, Astrid, and Octavia. This was also a team that beats this team. I got 9-1 with the new Talisman, 10-0 against the old Talisman. Okay, so in general, as you can see, to survive, in general, I believe new Talisman is a little bit better. Saying this, I test again to verify that the results were correct, that I didn't make a mistake. But I test in this case with a very similar team. This was using Corvus Tristan, Kela Edan with Fafnir, and I got similar results where new Talisman, in this case, give me 10-0, but with the old Talisman, gives me 9-1. Okay, but also it's very close call. In other words, in majority of the cases, the new Talisman looks a little bit better, but there are other cases where, for example, this one, the Corvus Tristan, Kela Aiden with Fafnir, it gives me 9-1 with the old Talisman. So if you have the old Talisman, I don't think it's needed to get the new Talisman. Saying this, my Cleaver has already the skin of Thoughtness. So it's not like it's maxed out level 40. Okay, take this into account. Like the skin that released like maybe 2 weeks ago, he already have it. So he does not have only. If I go to, let me go to the hero. Where is Cleaver? Here. Let me see how much it has. She has already 8,000 because he has already the last skin that they released. This one here, I think. Yeah, this one here. So this is the reason that, as you can see, we are talking about 8,000 of Thunder. So it's not like he's missing that skill at all. And despite this, I don't think I see that much difference. Okay, let me go to my attacks again. It's time to find this. Okay, I think this was here. Okay, until here. So this was the result. Other words, you have the first one, good enough. For him, it's 200 something of health. So 210, 220, depends on how good is your roll. So I think more than enough. Then the next one, I wanted to try the old talisman and the new talisman of Ginger. Playing like progress versus progress, something I will never recommend, but I wanted to see. I don't see different like with the new talisman versus the old one. The old one looks like working better than the new one. Okay. Then I played with Taff, surprising that it was long time without playing with Taff, then Taff doesn't kill any more progress at all. 3-7 for 6, again, the difference is only 1, so difficult to say. Here, I don't know why I played 2 times with the, this was a mistake, I played 2 times with the, I don't know why. Anyways, I played 2 times with the new talisman, but I played in this case with playing with Taff again, and then playing with progress again, 7-3 only made for testing something. I don't remember, to be honest. But for me, when I tested, is you have the first talisman, is enough. If you don't have any of them, it's okay. Ginger is not relevant. It's very slow hero, and you will play Astrid and Lara much more often than Ginger. Then the next one I wanted to try was using Mojo, the new talisman, versus teams that I know I have been used Mojo in the past. One is against the traditional Oya, Jasmine, Dante, Sebastian with Octavia, okay? Remember here, my Oya is very low glyphs, it's 55. My Oya is only 70, okay? And Dante is 75. Here, everything like Lara is 80, Cascade is 70, Andy 65, and Astrid is 45 or 55, I don't remember. Okay, versus, what I did is I played 2 times, okay? Because Octavia is always good to play 2 times, and I go 19-1, okay? These 2, 19-1. Then I went to exactly the same test, but I play with the old talisman, and I get 10-0. So from this test, again, it's very limited test. For this test, looks like the old talisman is better than the new talisman. Okay, no surprise, because I think in general, the old talismans, the first round of talisman is better than the second round of talisman. Then the other test I wanted to do is against Julius, Tristan, Kella, Aiden, Fafnir. The reason to use Mojo is because when you don't have Oya, then can pick up Mojo and destroy Mojo. Mojo is very good to counter Tristan, but it was Kayla, and Mojo does not have too much health, okay? But so 9-1, 9-1. Independently, you play with the old or the new talisman, so any improvement here at all whatsoever. Then I went to test the version of the new versus the old Helios talisman to see what was the difference with playing with Orion. This was a team that I thought kills this team. I thought honestly that it was the team that kills, but it didn't do it. But the difference, no difference at all in favor. It's only 1 point of difference. Then I went against this team, and then I went with the correct one, which is Siri, Jorge, and Cesar with Astrid and Helios, with the old and the new talisman against the same team. With the old talisman 10-0, with the new talisman 9-1. The main reason, what I mentioned before, you need magic penetration. The new talisman does more damage, but does not have magic penetration. So the final damage is much slower or smaller. Okay, and you see here, it's quite reliable team, to say in a way, whereas here you lose 1 hero, the whole team here, and then the life here is lower and lower. So I think, as you can see, it's clearly better the old talisman when there is not other hero that provides to you magic penetration. Then the next test, I was playing with how to counter the traditional core boost Tristan with Oya, Kela, Aiden, that is used quite often. Remember, in this case, my Tristan is 55, my Aiden is 55, Kela 70, and Oya 70, and Corvus is 65. So this is a relatively high glyphs team. I went with Corvus, Nebula, Iris, Astrid, Helios. Absolutely no different playing with the all or new Talisman. And if you check for the damage, okay, minority is Iris, 400k of damage, whereas with the old Talisman is 300k of damage. So almost no damage whatsoever at all. And the main reason probably is all the damage probably here will go to Oya. Doesn't have too high magic defense. So no relevance at all in this case. Finally, I don't remember what was this. Yes, the Talisman of Amira. I play against this team, very common, the Julius, Tristan, Kela, Aiden with Fafnir. And I thought it was I know for sure is the Astaroth, Sessa, Lian, Aiden, but I thought the key here was to play with Amira, maybe with Tempus. I got 8-2 with the old Talisman, but I got 7-3 with the old Talisman, surprisingly, okay? Then I went against this team on the right. This team on the right is very difficult. I would advise everyone to try to beat it. My team is only 700k. Try to beat this team 700k, so with high glyphs, Tempus, Soleil, and Aiden, and Folio. So this one here with, of course, Kayla. And you will have a surprise how difficult it is to beat this team, okay? So I went with what I know I can counter it, which is Astaroth, Tempus, Sessa, Amira, and Lian with the old and the new Talisman. I don't see absolutely any difference in this case. No difference at all. And you can see, by the way, how low Sessa it is. So I don't see any difference between the old and the new Talisman. You have the old one. I will not break my head to try to get the new one. In this case here, I play against the other variant of this Julius, Kayla, Sebastian, Isaac, and Aiden. This is another one team that I have seen a lot of in wars. With the old Talisman 1-9, with the new Talisman 4-6. So it looks like for this case, the new Talisman is better. Okay? So this is the results of the test I have been done. If you would like me to test any specific team in any specific combination, leave your message and then I can do a video request with all the battles. But so far, I would like to say that if you have the first Talisman to all the heroes that has been released, you don't need at all to get the second Talisman. The only Talisman I think is a little or slightly better in general, I would say, is the one from Cleaver, a little bit better. I was expecting much more from Amira, but it's not the case, okay? Which is sad. And Mojo, completely disappointing, the Talisman they have released. People say that it's going to be amazing. I don't think so, okay? So, hope it helps and save your cash, to be honest. The only thing is, in my case, the reason to get the Talisman is because I wanted to progress in the story of Peach, and to be able to get the Talisman, you need to get these energies here, because it's the only manner to finish the story. So somehow at the end was like indirectly getting the Talisman because of the story. I wait for this event to get the Talisman. And the same from the Emeralds. I spent 10k to getting energy for Peach. So at the end it was only 50k, and I spent around 35,000 of Emeralds because I got back around 10k of Emeralds or 15k of Emeralds. So I almost, for 35k, I got a lot of skin stones, like I can show you. I have this and this, I don't know how much will be. I got all these skin stones. Also, I got some of this chest, which is relevant. And I got also indirectly some coins here, as you can see, like 6,000, 6,000, and 6,000 approx, so 18,000. So I think it was a good deal for me for the chest. If you wait for the last day, always for the last day and spend your emeralds in this chest here. It's quite valuable. Okay, so hope it helps and see you soon.